Hi there friends and friendly subscribers, welcome back to my channel. This is Inner Heal Tarot, and today we're not going to do unboxing or flip through any decks, but I'm going to do a review of this Untamed Elemental Oracle deck by Tasha Van Ray. And this is actually dedicated to I'm Love Joy. She's the one of the subscribers here who asking me and sending me a request. What is the other deck that she can pair this Untamed Elemental oracle with? So without further ado, let's start it. Okay, so well, without further ado, one thing that I want to mention before, if you're new to my channel and stumbling across this channel with this video, please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, because that is the best way you can help my channel to keep on growing. And if you're subscribed with me for a while, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. I always love your generosity in the comments and sharing your knowledge as well. Okay, thank you so much for that. So now, without further ado, let's start the show. Okay, so thank you so much at I'm Love Joy for this request, because that's kind of get me the opportunity to work deeper with this oracle deck, Untamed Elemental by Tasha Van Ray, because it is like not very easy deck to work with, as the name proclaim in itself, Untamed Elemental. There is a different side of elements that you can see from each pictures, you know, or each archetype being here. So for example, the star, it's most likely in the ether, right? But at the same time, it has like the earth connection. Crystal is very earth connection, but at the same time, with all of the white here, it's kind of have like a lot of empty ether elements that kind of infused here, if you know what I mean. So it is like untamed in a way that if you work with this deck, you kind of have to meditate with it and question your judgment on looking at each character or each archetype in the first go. You know, you need to ask yourself, is it really what I'm saying, kind of thing. But yeah, working with this deck has been really wonderful, and I'm also thinking about the spreads that we can use with this deck today. And the one that I'm really interested in to do today is the tonic meditation. Okay, so the tonic meditation is like you're taking two cards, for example, Sage and Mantare. So one card is, after you're shuffling, of course. So the one card is indicate the highest purpose in your life for right now. For example, we have this one Sage card as the energy of the day that can indicate the highest purpose of your life at the time you ask the question. And the second card is working as what the forces that hinder this true desire or the highest purpose in your life energy, and how you can balance it, you know. So for me, it's a very interesting spread, and also at the same time I'm going to combine it because that was the request from I'm Love Joy. What is the combination that I find very interesting. So from this combination, I'm going to two direction. One is sorry, bear it with me, with the indie decks path, and the other one is the mass market tarot path. Okay, why I'm doing this? Because I feel that it's why I'm doing this, because I think it's fun first of all, and I think that it's yeah, because some people are really into mass market decks and some people are really into indie decks, so I figure why not. And I found in my collection that I feel that it's actually very fitting to this Untamed Elemental deck. Okay, so let's start to see what is in the indie deck route first. So the first one that I feel is the Soul Tarot from the indie deck, and the Threads of Fate, the Weaver Tarot, the Ascendant edition that I'm looking at. Okay, and the third one is the Viator Somniorum Oneromancy deck. Okay, so this is the combination that I would like to show today from the indie version of the tarot and oracle. So first of all, the Soul Tarot is one of the deck that came out very recently from the Kickstarter, and I got them from Wootic London. And I'm a little bit disappointed just because I didn't know about the Kickstarter earlier, and I should have just backed it, because they have like the they have the guidebooks with the Kickstarter edition, and the one that I purchased, it's not included the guidebooks, so now I don't know where to get them. Okay, and why I pair this one up with this Untamed Elemental is because it's very, in a way, it's quite similar feeling with this deck. It has like a lot of lines and it feels like very art deco into it. And I've been working with this deck for a little bit, not every day, and I'm always feeling very astonished in a way. And because I was a little bit afraid that, you know, just working with the lines and the art deco feeling of it, it's kind of going to rob me from what I needed to see. But actually it's not at all. And because I'm imbued as well with the sun energy during the last new moon, somehow when I ask the energy around, it's always only highlighting things that I really need to see at that time, energy wise, and the lines kind of give me the information which part of my body or which part of the situation that needs to be addressed. So it will be very interesting what kind of energy that we will see today. I'm not going to do the reading in this channel, but I'm going to upload the new moon because we're going back again in Aries this new moon with the eclipse as well. So I probably will use this combination also for that reading, the new moon reading, because that's the second lunation in Aries and will be full in Scorpio. So it's very, and the sun is going to enter Taurus the next day. So there's a lot of strong energy of each element, and I feel it's very suitable for the Untamed Elemental to come out in this new moon reading. Okay, and okay, so that's the first one, the Soul Tarot, and the second one is the Weaver Tarot Ascendant Edition. And why is that I'm taking this deck today? First of all, because I feel the energy between the Weaver Tarot, this Ascendant Edition, and the Soul Tarot is completely the opposite. So the Soul Tarot, it feels to me it's very sun, very warm energy, very gusto, and the Ascendant edition of the Weaver Tarot is completely the opposite. It feels very gusto as well, don't get me wrong, but it's also have this yin quality of the moon, and because of with the rainbow color that's depicted in the otherwise silver silver, not gilding, but the silver I don't know how to say this, well, the silver part of the cards basically. So it's kind of give me the real balance of between the yin and yang of the reading. And I think with the ones that the spread that we're going to do, which is the tonic meditation, it will balance quite nicely. Okay, and the last one that I want to highlight from the indie deck collection that I think it's good pairing with the Untamed Elemental is the Bioter Somniorum. And I understand that I've been highlight this deck quite a bit. Well, if it's working, right? I don't know what to say. And I like also because the color of this deck is very pastel-y color with the gilding of the rainbow here. It's also very beautiful. And also the type of art that being featured is somewhat matching with these cards. Look like the color wise. So like the manta ray with the animal spirits here, there's another manta ray. So I feel it's very connecting. So that's why I feel these 3 decks is a good company for the Untamed Elemental reading in the terms of indie decks version. So why don't we just try to have a mock-up reading. I'm not going to do the reading in itself. I'm just going to show you how I did it, okay? And probably you can also use it too, especially I'm Lovejoy. I would love to hear what you think of it, okay? So I would shuffle my cards. I will take 2 cards from this. So what is the tonic meditation that I need to do today? What is the energy today? For my highest good. Oh, it's 2 already. So let's say the energy is the Scorpion energy, and the one that kind of hindering that energy or kind of put it in imbalance is the divine masculine energy. Okay, so let's do the Scorpion energy. What is the Scorpion energy, please? The tarot. Okay, it's 4 cards. It's too many cards. Sometimes when I have too many cards, I just reshuffle. Too many cards, please. Okay. Okay, so the Scorpio, because it's really watery, so it wants to come out the watery energy. All the cups in the sun, in the fire element deck. That's very fascinating to me. So okay, let's try to look for the divine masculine imbalance that can create imbalance and how to balance this energy. Okay, just gonna do more copy here. All right. Ooh, I need more space. Okay, let's try to do this. The 6 of Cups with the pillar. So at this point, I will just put the Scorpion energy in here as the highest possible energy that needs to be addressed today and can be held. Okay, just to make space here, make sure there's enough space. the second one, the divine masculine, I will put in here. It's almost, there's no space, but it's okay, it's just mock up. So to help the energy of the Six of Cups is we have the Pillar and the Queen of Cups. We have Nine of Swords. Then the Ten of Cups. We have Three of Wands. And then we have the High Sage. I think the High Sage is the Hierophant in regular Rider-Waite-Smith. So that is the spread that I will do with this 3 decks already. So what I will do is like I would intuit with the Scorpion energy, and probably because the Scorpion, this is like an untamed elemental, so most of the time I would try to connect with what is the Scorpion energy wanted to say, right? Because the Scorpion is like with the water energy actually, and it has like an exoskeleton which is highlighted here, and it has a lot of eye figures. So what does that means in connection with the eyesight or something like this? And what is the predominant energy that you see from the cups, from this water energy that came from the Scorpion, right? Because Scorpion is something about the occult, about the very hidden energy, and that can strike you. So for me, looking at this, I would be concentrating where is the half moon and the full, or the sun rather, and it's kind of giving me the emphasis on the spheres, you know, because there's a lot of spheres here. So I would continue to see as well where is the spheres in all of these cards going. So if, for example, if you're like in a 10 of Cups, probably you want to be like very in balance within your emotions here, because the Scorpion as well in the middle, right? But then when it's connecting with the reading, where is this 10 of Cups means, right? And you have 10 and 9 as well in this reading. So it's kind of like, you see, where is the balancing act here? What do you need to get to reach to this point? And of course, after seeing this, you also see the bottom part, the connection. The one that I like is this one as well, the Six of Cups with the Empress energy, because Six of Cups is the energy of you know, childhood friends, and where is the Empress in this childhood friends energy? It's probably try to get in touch with your childhood friends or something like this, and see where is the emotion is. Or is it like a remembrance or something, a pattern that concerning you with your childhood friendship that is still working out in your vicinity today? Things like this, you know. What is your childhood patterns about the Empress? About the Empress is probably your caregiver that's still acting out today, right? And it's acting out from the divine masculine energy that sometimes can be very it can be very overwhelming. So yeah, see the fact in that, okay? So if you see like all of these harsh lines, seemingly harsh lines between the 3 deck, can be it can be harsh, but also at the same time it's very to the point, you know. That's how I feel about it. And with that said, let's try to get 2 cards from this. And I like this card backs because it's highlighted the Merkaba here, and also it's kind of remind me in the guidebook of the Untamed elemental in itself, saying about the Merkaba sleep meditation. So basically it's like you take 1 card, for example the Divine Masculine, and you meditate it with it for 1 night. Yeah, place the card under your pillow or in your nightstand. I highly recommend on your nightstand, because if you put it under the pillow it will, you know, kind of bend and anything. You don't want that. And intend that your Merkaba body will work with the energy of the card while you sleep. So with that in mind, I feel that the Merkaba night meditation can also be enhanced with this card as well, because this is also an oneromancy deck, a deck that talking about the dream work, you know, the dream work. And also with this Tasha Van Ray as well, talking about that to create this deck, she's created it with this deck came out because of her dream work as well, and from the meditation. So I feel that these 2 decks are quietly pairing up nicely, even without a lot of people talking about it or putting it in the in any videos before, you know. I think it's actually really quietly paired well together, especially if you're working with your light body meditation, the Merkaba. Okay, so what I'm going to do here with this Merkaba deck, I'm going to take out the last oracle for energy of this reading. Let's see. You see, like it's very fast. You see, it's talking about the destruction, healing, and lucid. And with the destruction, immediately I feel about the Scorpion in itself, because you see how beautiful paired up the image is between these 2. Because yeah, I feel it's like to use up the Scorpion energy too much, or the divine masculinity too much, it can lead to destruction in this sense, right? And might as well with the that's why from the destruction part, after you have your reading, it can give you a lot of healing and the lucidity of the dreams, you know. So be prepared to really connect it with your dreams and what can be healing in here. So yeah, I'm not giving you the reading from this part of the video. You will have to also subscribe to my other channel, Inner Heal Tarot Readings, for the new moon reading in April 19th. Okay, I'm going to use this spread and this decks. So if you're interested, please go ahead there. I will put in the description of this video, so you can subscribe and check out your own energy for this new moon. Okay, so that is one part from the indie deck parts that I think it's compatible with the Untamed elemental energy by Tasha Van Ray. Alright, so what is the next one? The next one is the mass market route that I'm going to show today. So the mass market route for this Untamed elemental deck that I'm going to pair up is the Symbolic Soul Tarot, the Catherine Biggs Tarot, the New Chapter Tarot. And oh no, yes, that is, sorry. And the last one is it's not really it's not mass market. Actually, this is also indie deck, but it's still available and it's not out of print, so I'm just gonna put it in here. It's the arcane bullshit tarot, no, tarot oracle deck, sorry. So let's start, shall we, with the Symbolic Soul Tarot by Elisa Seitzinger. To me, it's very, very interesting deck in itself. It's by Los Carabeo. And then we have the New Chapter Tarot by Catherine Briggs. It's also very exciting tarot deck actually, because it's combining both it's from Liminal 11. I don't know if it's mass market or also indie deck actually, because Liminal 11, it's not really the mass market. They have limited editions, that's what I wanted to say. And the third one is the Arcane Bullshit Oracle deck. Okay, first of all, let's check the back out. The reason I'm also pairing these three decks, well, let's talk about these three decks first. These three decks between the Elemental, Untamed Elemental, the Elisa Seitzinger Tarot, and the Arcane Bullshit is because of the backs. And this is like the last tarot decks that I got, actually, the New Chapter Tarot. But first, for the mass market edition, I was thinking about these three decks, because look at the back of the decks, you know, they're all like featuring a similar things. It's about the all-knowing eye. And when I realized this, I was like so astonished, and like, yeah, this is, I have to pair these decks together. It's like, look at this, it's just like a three different siblings in the same family. That's what I feel, you know. So that's why, like, it's undeniably pairing up from the back side. Yeah. And the last one is the New Chapter Tarot, and I'm taking this deck because this deck is really quite unique as well, and the aesthetic of this deck is quite similar with the Untamed Elemental. So it will be very, very interesting for me to see how it's going to pair up with the Untamed Elemental. Okay, so again, let's do the tonic meditation for this second batch. With this batch, please. What is the tonic meditation? This deck. Okay, with two already. So the first card is the Ray of Light. And the balance, imbalances, forces is the crystal. Okay, so which one that we're going to put the Ray of Light? I think it should be the Ray of Light part. It should be the Elisa Seitzinger Symbolic Soul, because it's about the soul, it's about the lights, you know, and it's very alien, this deck. I really love it. Okay. Let's see what we've got. I'm not taking reversals on this one. just to make my life easier. Okay, so I'm going to take it here. It's beautiful pairings, that's how I feel. And let's do the new chapter tarot. Just the energy, crystal energy. That balance, I'm balancing it, okay? Disc, 3 of Cups. Alright, so that is the crystal. So as you see from this spread, it's kind of interesting pairings going on in here, because from the side of the ray of light, immediately you see like the geometric kind of shape as well, if you will. So it feels to me like when I see this ray of light, I immediately drawn to all of the golden colors that featured in the deck. That in the 9 of Cups, it's like this yarn, galactic yarn ball, if you will, with the cups here. Like each cups, it has its own ray of light, for example, and it feels like it's a continuation here from this ray of light towards here in the, oh sorry, you cannot see it properly. Yeah, so there is a kind of like ray of light coming down towards this one cup, and it felt to me that it's continuation from here. You see what I mean? So that's in itself, it can create it's the beginning of your reading. It's one of the entry point where you can starting where is your interpretation begins of this reading. Okay, and also with the 8 of disc in here as the crystals, and it's very, very good counterbalance in what is could caught imbalance here. Because if you see with this crystal and this 8 of disc, like this 8 of disc is also kind of representing the exact crystal feeling with the color scheme here, you know. So it's kind of like crystallized, or it's the old crystallized belief again on how to do your work in a certain way as well, you know. But is it going to balance the energy of these two, which is like, it feels to me it's like a new beginning even, you know. It is, I know it's like a 9 of Cups, but it's like this ray of light is going to one exact cup, you know, which is like the Ace of Cups is a new beginning, which is like a new way of doing things that find your happiness, right? So yeah, that's the kind of starting point that I would do doing the reading with these cards. So you can see the pairing here. Actually, I feel it's doing very, very well. I mean, both of mass market and the indie decks part is doing very well and read really nicely, if I'm being honest. Okay, and so the last 2 cards that we'll talk about, the energies of this reading, it will be from Arcane Bullshit. So let's try to take out 2 cards from here. Okay, that is so funny. Let's take 2 cards, please. Thank you. So, yeah. What can I say? The Arcane Bullshit. Oh, it's already 2 cards. Okay, you have a bonus card then. Alright, one is the pupa vomiting on cats. And the second one is a nobody. So, I would like put it here and put it in here. And what is the bonus card? Weird ass mythical shit. Okay. That's good. Yeah. So what did I get from the weird the arcane bullshit, especially with the nobody cards? Okay, I'm going to channel a little bit here. Like the nobody cards, it's very beautiful in here because it's kind of like talking about your being, well, not your, but the energy that I channeled is like we're taking things too seriously, and the journey in here with the ray of light and crystal is about being nobody, you know, how to be hollow and how to, you know, with this 8 of disc and the crystal, it's kind of like you're crystallized so much bullshit, so much things that that you think is important for you, like some kind of too much rituals sometimes when we do some type of work. Like for example, oh, I have to do this type of work with certain kind of pencil or certain kind of cards or certain kind of days that I can only do certain kind of work. And it's not true. Actually, this is just, all of this is just like things that we put in our mind, so that's we can justify things when we want to do it or not, basically, right? And with this arcane bullshit with nobody, it's really, really good because it's just like, get over yourself, you know, you're nobody. You don't have to do all of this stuff, just take it easy. And you know, even with the tarot decks, right, you have to have this decks or that deck. No, you don't. It's all the energies will come when it's necessary, basically. So yeah, it's a very good oracle to not to take things seriously, but also at the same time we're talking about, if we're talking about beauty, so of course we're going to have to think about things, right? I mean, even like the lighting of stuff sometimes is also very important. Okay. Yeah, so it is and it is not to take it seriously, these things. So you can be nobody, but you can also be weird ass mystical shit, basically. And the pupa vomiting on cats, oh my god, no, please don't. And it's just like a very interesting pairings that I see as well. So graphic wise, it's all so beautiful. And my cat agree, and it doesn't want the pupa vomiting on it. So that's it, guys. Yeah, I can channel so many things in here, from the pupa vomiting on cats with the 9 of cups and things, but I won't, because this is not what the video is about. This video is about yeah, it's about pairing the Untamed elemental deck with all other decks that I have. So that's it. I'm Lovejoy. I hope you enjoyed this quick review and pairings with this Untamed elemental deck, and let me know if you also have one of these decks. Do you enjoy it? And also to all of the subscribers, the friendly subscribers that been watching this video today. Thank you so much for your energy. Please also leave your comments. What do you think of these pairings? Do you like it? You don't like it? All the comments is really nice for me as well, to understand and to study further in my tarot journey as well. So thank you so much, guys, for your time. Please do have a good day and night whenever you watch this video, and see you in the next one. Okay, and thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your energy. See you soon again. Bye.